And welcome back yet again to what should be the final episode of Metal Gear Solid V: Phantom Pain. We've been through a lot. Last time we had a brutal mission to save Quiet that resulted in Quiet leaving forever, called a Quiet Exit. And this week we have the final mission, and then some other fun missions which we'll do while playing a whole slew of tapes. But the final mission is entitled Truth, the Man Who Sold the World. If you remember the very beginning of the game, when it opened up on a mirror in a room, and it said, "Another day in a war without end, outer heaven." And then it launched into the song "The Man Who Sold the World," and we woke up in the hospital and all that. So, in essence, this whole thing has been somewhat of a flashback, if you think of that as being something in the future. I made that point way back when. Must have been 2.5, 3 months ago now. But we'll start with the Truth, the Man Who Sold the World, and immediately without sortie prep. Here we go.
Don't you die on me, damn it! He's dropping!
Intubate, now! Cardiac arrest, he's in B-fib!
Clear!
This is the result of what happened in the helicopter at the end of Ground Zeroes.
No response.
We saw this
Hit him
before.
Again.
Clear! How's he doing?
Well, he's stabilized, but it took too long. He's in a coma.
What about him?
He, took some shrapnel. To the head.
Facts do not exist. There are only interpretations. Quote by Nietzsche. And this is all going to be blocked out on the VOD, so I'm not going to say much right now. This is identical to the opening that we saw.
He said I was his friend, which came as some surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. I never lost control.
If you listen to the words of this song, it's quite telling. We can go over it a little bit more after the mission's over. I laughed and shook his hand and made my way back home. I searched for form and land. For years and years I roamed. I gazed a gazely stare at all.
We must have died alone.
Nope, nobody's coming up the driveway. Oh, Kojima, please. Default head position. Things are a little bit clearer than in the original intro. Things were more fuzzy, if I recall. Or they could just be perception. It's very clear that I'm awake. Oh, thanks for bringing me one flower from the other side of the room. Hey lady, I'm awake.
Κοίταξέ με.
You also have translations for what they're saying in Greek now. Which wasn't earth-shattering. Doctor.
V has come too.
V has come too.
V has come too.
Ακούεις με? Ακούεις με?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Are you having difficulty speaking?
No.
Move your head.
No.
Just nod if you can hear me.
I can't hear you.
Look up, please.
Are we recalibrating my controller again?
Very good. Please try to relax. There is plenty of time.
Of course.
I need to tell you something.
Please.
Please listen and try not to panic.
I think I've heard this
You've
before.
been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long.
Wait. 9
I'm
years.
afraid it's been 9 years. Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to panic. Wait a second. Try not to panic. Now,
The good stuff.
you'll be alright.
I don't know what it is, but it's the good stuff probably.
Just rest.
How do you feel?
I've been better. Still got that one flower over there.
It's
It's
been
nice.
1 week since you came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed. Nurse. Don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been maintaining your muscle mass through massages, CPM therapy, and EMS. Now, I need to explain something to you, but you
What?
mustn't be alarmed.
March 1984.
9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion. Upon examination, we discovered 108 foreign bodies embedded within you.
Huh.
In addition to shrapnel,
Uh,
we also found fragments of human bone.
you know, the number
Some
108
teeth.
is significant
Most of it was removed.
in
But
Eastern.
some of the fragments
Trying
still
to
remain
remember where it comes from. Know that there's the 108
They are
stars of
located
destiny.
near
It's
your
Suikoden.
heart and in your skull.
But I think that I think it might be a Buddhism thing. I should look that up. 108.
Look at this.
That didn't hit me the first time the same way.
The fragments are lodged deep within your cerebral cortex.
Oh yeah.
We couldn't give you an MRI, the metal, you see. But even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a brain hemorrhage.
Is that a bad
Mental
thing?
and physical impairment are unavoidable. However, your current status is not life-threatening.
Well, that's good.
One more thing.
Oh yeah, I don't have an arm.
This X-ray is on your upper body. You better look now. Best to understand your situation sooner than later. I know it's difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave. Nosakoma, Grigor, try to calm
Watching
down.
this scene again,
Calm down. Please, calm down.
the body
It's gonna
horror
be okay.
they pull off in this is great.
Yes, yes. Calm down. Yes. Better. Yes.
So far, this is not different, except for the quote from Nietzsche. He's in no condition for plastic surgery. Sure, someone surely already knows he's awake. He's in great danger. We must act now. Prep for surgery. This is something that we did not understand
It's
last
true.
time.
There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately.
Okay, this is where we set
Otherwise,
up
I fear
my
you won't leave this place alive.
avatar.
It's a wide open world up there, so there's something we need to take care of first. This is you, as you've lived until this day.
This is different.
I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice.
When he showed us the mirror before, we looked like Snake. Now we look like the Avatar. "48 hours after."
Very good. Now let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection. To hide you from those who want you dead.
Speaking of which,
As of today, your name
his
is
name is
Ahab.
Ahab.
Forget everything. Your name, your past.
Yep. Yep. Oh, this is different. Ah. Good luck, Big Daddy. From Vic Boss. Oh.
Everything feels all right.
Yep. So the order makes a little bit more sense now. Rather than we're gonna do this surgery to change you, we never got the time to do this surgery.
Not yet. The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course. Consider it done.
And we know what happens here. Oh, that still happens. Oh. Nope, this happened the first time. And then he double taps. There. Ooh. What happened to the woman? Oh. Tries to catch the petal of the flower.
Okay, have time to go.
What happened to the woman?
The woman? I
Gave her a
gave
light.
her a light. She took the
She
short
took
way
the short
down.
way down.
Who are
I love that one-liner.
Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ismail.
What
This is the same.
going on?
Well, the good news is you're in the land of the living. Bad news? Whole world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up?
Digoxin.
Here. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game.
This is all identical from what I remember. With the exception of the reveal that our face was not the same before.
Drug's not working.
No. Clearly it's not working. Oh, this is like horror the first time you play it through. And it's more like slapstick comedy the second time, I feel. I mean, there's nothing funny about watching him fall on his face over and over again, but yeah, maybe there is something funny about it. Yup. This is all the same.
Let's take the stairs.
Yeah, I remember him saying, let's take the stairs before when I wasn't in any shape to walk. That was a good one. Let's take the stairs. Good idea. I'll just roll down the stairs. Come on. straight at Ishmael's gown flap. We know Kojima always focuses on butt shots. It's true. Come on, get up, Ahab. Yeah, not like that.
We better take the elevator.
Good idea. Hopefully, hopefully nothing untoward happens. Oh, it's the third child again.
What the hell is that? Something's coming.
Oh, Lord. No, Vulcan, leave us alone. Please. Oh. You never liked the rain. Alright, Ahab. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh yeah, the right arm is still flopping around suspiciously.
Bill, you can do this. This way, hurry.
A dislocation like that would be excruciating. To crawl around with one arm with, and to flop onto the dislocated arm. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Is this a Kojima Productions join the Fox team? I didn't notice this last time. The Metal Gear Solid team is hiring for various positions at the new Los Angeles studio, as well as... Oh, this looks like a legit Kojima Productions
Good, let's hurry.
poster. That's kind of awesome. Come on, Ahab. Let's get moving. Floppy arm syndrome. Ow.
Hold up, let's fix this.
And... much better.
Next time, do it yourself. It's always good to try and mend your injuries while hiding from the enemy. Over there.
This is all the same. And now, having spent a lot more time with Kiefer Sutherland's voice, Ishmael's voice sounds pretty familiar.
Let's go.
Let's get the hell out of here.
This way, hurry. Get down.
Ishmael, I got this. I know CQC. I don't need to hide. Alright, fine, I'll hide. Oh, they don't let you screw this up. It's an interesting fact. Oh, yeah.
Help me, please.
That guy is very dead. Wait, no, he's alive. Nope. Nope. Now he's not alive. This is very familiar to what happened last time. Whoa! I don't remember him looking that far down. Maybe that happened.
Let's move.
Let's move.
Help me. I don't want to die.
Well, you're not gonna get your wish. Man, this is horrible. If you didn't absolutely hate XOF after Ground Zeroes, I mean, you don't know that these people are XOF or who they are. But yeah, you know that these people are bad people.
Here! Over here!
Time to walk. Press the stance button to stand up.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Don't get caught in those searchlights. Here they come. Hurry.
Why didn't you give me the ability to run? Yep, made it to the stairwell.
Move. Go.
Let's do it. Let's get out of here. Whoa. We have to stay around Ishmael. He tries to get us to go downward. And then we realize that there's dudes down there. And we turn around.
Shit! It's ugly down there. Turn back.
And we go into this hallway.
I'm Agricola. Come on.
Where Ishmael appears to get way ahead and then get shot. But I think that's an optical illusion.
What's happening
Where
out
did he
there?
go?
It's all right. We'll be okay.
We think he's up there. But he winds up pulling us into that side door.
Can't see what's happening.
What is that? What's happening out there?
Like, I know that's gotta be Ishmael. I can tell by the crack.
You hear them coming?
And literally, the game automatically zooms in on it. And then that person gets mowed down.
Please, please.
And then this scene. The old curtain hiding scene. It has played out in very, very many different video games. Super Mario RPG. There's a Chrono Trigger scene where there's the curtain hiding. They sequentially go into each one of the curtains to inspect or check for something. Just stay low so you can see where they're going and when. But okay, time to get out of here. Come on, Ishmael.
Anything?
Negative. He came in here. Keep looking.
So it doesn't let you move. Now it does. But at first there you could not move.
This way. We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl.
Yep.
If you move, we're done for. Play dead. Freeze. Don't move.
Like how much you move at this point when he says don't move. Yep, this has all been identical so far. Yep, they're just popping a cap in each body for good measure. For some reason, they don't do it to us. Or the character urinates themselves. Again. Or not. It's me, I'm alive. Clearly, I'm not a dead body, I'm moving my hand. Saved by the flaming man. I like how in the end, Volgin still shoots off projectiles. Nothing but his own power.
Grenade!
But in this case, it's like shrapnel. Rather than bullets that he explodes with this electricity. That's gonna work. Man. Broke my damn leg again. This is identical.
Damn it! Coming!
This is where you know it's Vulcan because of that coat. And you definitely know it's Vulcan when the coat is off right now. Got the same jumpsuit. Well, that'll do the trick. I think I said that the first time. Oh! His one true nemesis. Water. There can be no fire in rain.
Hold on. We better stop.
Sorry, gotta fix my leg. Perfect. Are we out of here? We out of ow. We out of here. Well, we're not going down. I'm on fire. Game feels more desaturated than the last time we went through here. Good shot. Okay. This is not any different. Yep. Let's assume that the man on fire is right behind us still.
Hold down the aim button to aim. Then press the attack button to fire. Destroy it.
Okay. Let me do it.
Hold on. Take the left.
You ever gonna take the right?
You can do this.
It's your job.
You're pretty good.
You're pretty good. He never took the right. I guess I got it. This is one of those things that makes you wonder whether Ishmael is a real person or not. He says, you take the left, I'll take the right, and then he never takes the right, no matter how long you wait. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, didn't I? You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? Decoys. I'm gonna miss that about this game. I'm gonna miss the decoys. You're pretty good. Alright. So far, this has been spot on identical, except for the reveal in the beginning where
I'll run
the
interference.
face was different. The assumption here is that they made us to look like Big Boss. And that Ahab might not actually have been the real Big Boss. But I mean, what is the real Big Boss? No CQC, if I recall. Oh no. Where are they? Oh. Oh, all the controls work the way you're used to. This is good. this pistol sucks. Where's the enemies? Hey, I'm right here. I'm over here. Hit me. Oh. This is actually better not aim down sights. Interestingly enough. Oh! It's Ishmael. Yep, this is what happened before. I just noticed that the third child has the horn. Didn't he have the horn coming out of his head when he was right next to him? He might not have. He always takes on an aspect of the person whose hatred he's channeling, it seems. Explode. Doesn't work out well for them. Get the hell out of here. Oh, he sees me. Hi, man on fire. Bye, man on fire. Quick dive, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Move in! Go, go,
Oh,
go!
no. We're the same. You know, if you throw more bullets at him, that'll probably stop him. I'm sure there's an amount of bullets that's too many. Love that you expect that they're going to be killed by the grapple bombs, and what they get killed by is spinning helicopter blades. So many deadly objects, so little fun. Thanks. You're welcome. Alright, we're out of here. For real this time. Bye! Okay, so this is all played out identically, I'm pretty sure. Stunned again by another horrible explosion. Or what? I'm not gonna shoot. Nope. Much better than my tiny accelerated bits of lead.
Get in!
Okay. Let's get in. Alright, well, if this turns out exactly how it did before, we're home free. Except for when we're not. Well, that's a problem. Yep. And then Ishmael gets knocked out. Or killed. This is all what happened. We're blocked. Yep, this all turned out the same way. Oh, that's the end of the mission? That can't be the end of the mission. B. I did not do well. That's also not a mission I'm going to replay. Not now. Maybe not ever. Oh, there's more. Huh. That's Ishmael.
This way, boss. Hurry.
Yep. There's Ahab.
Use that bike. It's tuned up and ready to go.
Huh.
Here. That's your name as of today.
It's me,
You best change your face.
Big Daddy.
Now this one, he'll take your place. From here on, he's Snake. He believes it, too. My very own Phantom, huh? Boss, the whole world wants your head. Don't worry. He can handle it. Move now. Quickly. Aren't you forgetting something?
Huh. A real cigar. I'm gonna say, I didn't think that Big Boss liked fake cigars. Like the Phantom cigar.
We'll meet again. Right.
So that pretty much sums it up. There are now 2 big bosses. One of which who has an intact arm and no shrapnel on his head. Who was Ishmael in the beginning. Also, he has the correct color eye. They're both supposed to have blue eyes. That was another tell. I don't believe that our version of Big Boss had a blue eye. It had a much lighter blue eye. So here's the rundown. Trying to see if anything important is listed that wasn't listed previously. Les Enfants Terribles, the clones of Big Boss are born Eli, Liquid Snake, and David, Solid Snake. Code Talker discovers a strain of archaea that metabolizes uranium. Peace Walker incident. Mother Base is destroyed. Zero hides Big Boss in a hospital and leaves him in Ocelot's care. Les Enfants Terribles is abandoned. Eli goes to Great Britain. Okay. Emmerich's first child with strange love is born. His name is Hal. And then 1984, it's all the stuff that we did. Snake awakens. The third boy crashes in Ukraine. Skullface dies. Back to that mirror. And this is us. You can tell because of the shrapnel. From the man who sold the world.
No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
The medic.
Boss.
Pulled the bomb out. And has shielded Boss with his own body. the other side of the tape.
Now do you remember who you are? What you were meant to do? I cheated death thanks to you. And thanks to you, I've left my mark. You have too. You've written your own history. You're your own man. I'm Big Boss. And you are too. No. He's the two of us together. Where we are today, we built it. This story, this legend, it's ours. We can change the world and with it the future. I am you and you are me. Carry that with you wherever you go. Thank you, my friend. From here on out, you're Big Boss.
I've been Big Boss. I don't know who you're talking to. The patch on his arm is different. Operation... What does it say? Operation Intrude N313. That's a data tape. That is the original Metal Gear. And that's a computer. I wonder if that's the Japanese computer, the MSX. Because that would be really... Oh, look at the horn. And the blood. Oh. That's the truth. Man, am I going to get another section of the tape or of the playback that's going to be muted? Well, I'll sit here and let the credits roll.
Which came as some
but it's not really the same as even the opening to Ground Zeroes. That dun, 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 dun. Here's another weird thing. I'm never cold. I'm cold today. Character artist Mike Fudge. The name jumped off the page. Art direction, Yoji Shinkawa. All the cool illustrations that I have all over the stream cards, and all the ones that I've had for all of this Metal Gear stuff, has been his artwork. It's awesome stuff. Now, I'm gonna be sad to be done with Metal Gear, but I'm glad that we've got through it. There will be more. I'm happy about that. At least Metal Gear Solid Delta, Remake of 3. Maybe more after that if it does well. Hopefully the team that's doing it is up to the task. Remains to be seen. It's like that. It's like the Schrodinger's Silent Hill 2 remake. We know that it exists, but we don't know whether or not it's going to be good or bad, and we won't know until we observe it. And then which particular reality we're in will have been made very manifest to us as it all collapses, and we see that we're in the worst timeline, where the Silent Hill 2 remake is not good. I hope not. Yeah, performed by Donna Burke, Sins of the Father. I do like that they got Quiet to do... Quiet's the person who plays Quiet. The body actor, face actor, is also the voice and is also the singer for that song. Here's where I see if I missed any in-game records, and I don't think I did. Alright, this track ain't bad. Produced and directed by Hideo Kojima. So I'm not done with this tonight. Oh, Outer Heaven. Here we go. Here's some more history. Olympic Games held. Eli establishes his Kingdom of the Flies in Africa. We'll play something about that. Gorbachev and the Soviet Union. Soviet Union withdraws from Afghanistan. Gulf War. Liquid and Solid are sent to the battlefield. Soviet Union dissolves. Formation of the Taliban. The Taliban begins to gain influence in Afghanistan in 94. Foxhound in 95. Outer Heaven in South Africa. Well, the Phantom is killed. And then the Zanzibar land disturbance where Big Boss is killed. Well, not killed. Guantanamo Bay's Camp X-Ray. 2005 Shadow Moses incident. 2007 the Tanker incident. 2009 the Big Shell. 2010 the SOP system comes into play. 2014 Guns of the Patriots. Big Boss kills Zero. Big Boss dies. I do like that they explained away the multiple times that you killed Big Boss. Oh.
If the boss has some plan, what is it?
It's Kaz.
The real Big Boss is working separately from us to create his new nation.
New nation?
A military nation above and apart from all. The true Outer Heaven. Something created to maintain world balance. Independent of the struggles for supremacy, for personal profit, the cycles of revenge between countries. It'll be an army, all right, but more. Big Boss is building a nation. But until it's complete, we support the other Big Boss.
Huh.
The Phantom carries on his legend, his meme. That is Big Boss's plan.
So that's the way it is. 9 years ago, I thought everything had been taken from me. But now I really have lost it all. The boss, and the future we were building together.
One day, the age of Big Boss's sons will arrive. They'll likely want to settle the score with him. We have to shape that age. We'll each have roles to play. Building the foundation for a revolution led by both Big Bosses, the True One and the Phantom.
No. Big Boss can go to hell. I'll make the Phantom and his son stronger to send him there. For that, I'll keep playing my role.
You know, sooner or later, there will be only one boss. There's only room for one boss. His sons are fated to face each other someday, too.
Ocelot did say that in 4 as well.
If the day ever comes that you go back to Cypher, I'll aid the other son. And then you and I will be enemies, too.
Huh.
One of us will have to kill the other.
Fine by me.
Ooh.
I'll be ready for the new age. Until then, we better get used to coexisting.
I wonder when this takes place. I wonder if this is like right after Kaz is saved. Key item, Star of Bethlehem. That's the flower. Key item, Master Certificate Standard. The Truth Records. Here's all the tapes. Codename Big Boss. Big Boss Outer Heaven Zanzibar Land. Heaven Shark Gray Cyborg. And Ninja. Oh! This is Ocelot's PMC from MGS4. Osletovaya Kvatka. And the Outer Heaven emblem. A shark. And we got a couple of soldiers. Spunky Platypus. You can't make these names up. That's S++. Glacier Mongoose. Another S++. Oh, another S++. Creeping Buzzard. Blue Salamander. Holy crap, how many S++ are we getting? Howling Platypus. Razor Hedgehog. You are not a Sonic OC. Well now.
Side ops list updated.
We're still Snake. Let's see what we can do with the old customize menu now that we are fully done with the game. What is customize nameplate? It doesn't let me change it. What about customize emblem? I can finally use the word big. Where's big? Big. And then we'll have to figure out what we're going to use for number 2. We have boss. There's no daddy. Big Drebin. Oh man, there's so many options here. Big Shagohod. Big werewolf. Big woman. I don't know, that's funny. So many codes. Nah, we're gonna stay with Big Boss. I like it. We're even sticking with the colors. It's gonna move the first word around a little bit. Do we have any cool emblems that I didn't see before? The Outer Heaven emblem is pretty good. But I still like the Venom Snake Big Boss face. Do I have new? I feel like there must be some new ones of these. Maybe not. Maybe I just haven't done what it takes to get them. I'll stick with it. I like the design. New emblem. Yeah, we're not changing any of that. We're gonna start listening to some truth tapes. Oh. What the hell? There's no nameplate changes. I have no idea what that would even do. Well, oh, challenge task. Documentation collection 90%. Not 100% yet? Let's set us down with a mission to do. Subsistence Occupation Forces. Well, this should be interesting.
Mission accepted.
I don't even know what this is gonna entail.
Heading to Afghanistan.
I do know that subsistence means you don't get to pick what you have. You just have what they give you, which is usually nothing, and go. We'll play some of these truth tapes and some of the other tapes we have. About an hour and a half. Hopefully that'll be enough to cover it all.
This mission has two objectives. Eliminate the Colonel's schedule to take up a post at Smasi Fort and stop the deployment of his tank unit. Your first move should be to head to Sakrai village and search for the Colonel and his deployment plans.
I know what this mission is. Man, no equipment is gonna be super fun, in air quotes. Alright, let's see what we have other than the truth records. A whole bunch of crap. But, let's see how long the truth records are in total. They're not terribly long.
Boss, how are you back on your feet so quickly?
We'll do the truth records
There's a
first.
non-smoking ward.
Boss,
If I listened to everything the doctors said, I'd probably die.
This is the real big boss.
No point waking up after 9 years for that.
well, having you out of that bed makes things a little easier.
Bad news, huh?
Things are looking worse.
Go on.
They found out about you waking up. And the man on fire picked this time to wake up too. We'll have to move forward ahead of schedule. Miller already has the preparations underway. We'll have to wake up your neighbor too.
So he's not. He seems awake now.
No. Well, he's not actively conscious yet, at least.
He was a doctor, too.
In his mind, that past no longer exists. Your past is his past now. He's going to be your phantom, not some simple diversion. He'll act as the new big boss, and the act just isn't for Cypher. He'll be your face on the world stage until the time comes for your resurgence.
You make it sound easy.
We've been busy over the last 9 years. His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia. He's experienced all your missions on record and shares all your knowledge and experience to make him
Like
believe
Raiden.
that he is the one true big boss. No one around him will doubt that he's the big boss they know.
Except not with
so
VR.
Is he the real big boss or a stand-in? What does that mean to him? Nothing. The human brain is capable of many illusions. Of pain, of the future. What happens from here depends on his skill. You can vouch for that.
He was always the best man we had. But...
You gotta extract him.
Helicopter, he threw himself between you and the blast. In that moment, the man you knew died. He died protecting you. And now, by becoming you, he protects you again. This is just a detour in his journey to hell. And don't forget, it's what he wanted. He's in his dog days now.
Boss, get down. The enemy's sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Yield a necessary diversion to buy us some time.
And you?
I'll be right by his side.
Can you keep it up? It's a hell of a lie.
It won't be a lie. I won't know his secret either. I'll believe that he's the real big boss. I'll have no conscious knowledge of you. Where's the lie in that?
Self-hypnosis.
Stuff you do in my line of work, manipulating memories.
Self-hypnosis.
But that's not all.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Remember that you're the real boss. In a world, it's double think.
In this year.
2 + 2 = 5. And I want you to do the same.
Right. His bodyguard?
Correct. It won't be long before this hospital comes under attack. We'll wake him up right away, but he won't be back to full health in time. We'll need to take him through his final paces.
Yeah. I want to see his face again.
All right, John. I've never forgotten you in these 9 years, but I have to forget you now.
Adam.
Wow.
I'm counting on you.
What's up? About the 1972 project. Les Enfants Terribles.
You never did like the French.
Les Enfants Terribles.
Catherine the Great aristocratic pompousness gets to me, that's all. Palace talk. They can keep it.
Les Enfants Terribles. The terrible children.
That madness Zero started. Or the start of his madness.
You found out something new?
The plan itself was abandoned in '76. ATGC dismantled the project, and their account with DARPA was closed. So I was worried about what happened to you. Your sons.
They're no sons of mine. And they're sure as hell not me.
Just a bunch of cells grown in a lab?
What they are is much sicker than that.
Well, Zero doesn't think so. Eva doesn't either. To them, those boys are your clones. They're you, down to the last hair.
And?
The first boys were raised free range, like we thought. Both of them. David has never left the States, but the other, Eli, has disappeared. Might as well call it abandoned. They're through with
Boss, leave the intel files till later. The enemy's on combat alert.
A Apparently he traveled to Africa after that, but that's where he escaped from Zero's care.
Just like that. Why?
Who knows? Maybe he found out about his birth. If he's alive, he'd be 11 or 12 by now, old enough to think and act for himself.
So he might still be alive.
On his own, there? I wouldn't bet on it. John, if he is alive, what's the plan?
I have nothing to say to him. Treat him like a human being, just another person.
Boss, this war business you and Miller started. Since the industry spread out to the PFs, it may have a favorable influence on Cypher. To a ruler, an everlasting enemy is convenient. By directing the public's animosity outside his borders, he could unify their frame of mind. Guns for hire continue the war.
We will continue that after we scan this document, which tells us, uh-oh, here they are already. And then I run up the hill.
War as a business will become a permanent tool for manipulating the public mind. A new business model. You might even call it a war economy.
Boss, that document you just got is the deployment plans for the Smasi Fort reinforcements. According to the plans, the Colonel is supposed to join up with the tank unit of Waksin Barracks and then proceed to Smasi Fort. Those tanks being on the move doesn't make things easy. Hurry, boss. I've sent the tank unit's route to your iDroid.
Definitely not going to be S-ranking this.
Total information control. Big Brother
Seen
Zero.
twice now.
And it'll happen before anyone even realizes. I don't like it. You're the big brother of the battlefield.
Oh yeah, the Killer Bee.
Firm grip on the world's military power. Soon, Zero will have nations in his. He'll erase the Cold War, all war from people's minds, and with it the world's borders. Zero's will, his influence, will be unleashed, with nothing to stem the tide. When that happens, opposition will no longer match the lines on the map. And boss, with no borders left, what difference can we make? War will have lost any true meaning to the world. Just one more gear keeping the wheels of economy turning. Another product bearing down the capitalist conveyor belt. The future your friend Miller wanted, that's all there is in store. Perhaps it's already too late. But human will should only be handed down and nurtured by human hands. It can't be entrusted to the system. Especially not that soulless phantom that Zero's left in his wake. No matter what happens, we'll have to fight someday to reclaim our truth. Until next time, Big Boss. Someone has successfully struck at Zero. Since Zero's using a private network, we get information, but we have no way to trace his location. That means the details are still fuzzy at this point, but apparently some new bioweapon was
there it
used. As soon as he noticed the dip in his vital signs, he had his stomach pumped and even underwent blood dialysis. But he didn't fully recover. Ironically, if Zero kept more company, he'd have been safe. Since the incident, his speech and actions have been getting more unhinged by the day. He's probably been rushed to another safe house for intensive care. A complete mystery. That's the way he operates. He went to incredible lengths
to extract him
when unnoticed. So far, I know at least Langley and the Pentagon were involved. He had a blackout triggered in New York to disrupt the transportation and information grids, and at least 2 submarines
so Zero was attacked.
off the coast. The personnel involved were working off a cover story. Naturally, the White House was fed the same thing. The project is buried under a pile of dummy ops and backup plans stretching across multiple organizations. It's safe to say not one of the people involved knew what they were moving or to where. All top secret, no trail, no leads. He's living up to his name as usual. Only this time, even I can't find him. Now, the only record of his location lies within the Cypher AI that was at the heart of the escape plan. And that's closed off, with its data sealed away in a secret location. Skullface was able to put together this assassination attempt, but even he can't possibly know where Zero is now. I'll keep searching, but against he who controls information.
Oh man.
It's gonna be a long battle. Boss, it was Anderson after all. That's right, the man who went by SIGINT during Operation Snake Eater. Following Zero's disappearance, he's taken over command of Cypher. Well, to be precise, the AI he oversees has. The idea to have an AI act for Zero came about in '74. When the data from the mammal pod penetrated NORAD. Clearly, an AI couldn't be allowed to make its own decisions. So they would take away its ability to act, and instead create a specialized system in which the AI, bound by specific rules...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
...it collects before passing it on to people, subtly guiding their decision-making. A system of the people, by the people, for the people. So they began researching how to do it.
Talking about the AIs and who did it.
Apparently brought Strangelove on board to head it up. She was forced out after a certain incident. The direction of the project and any trace of her existence was scrubbed after her departure. Before Zero lost consciousness as his condition worsened, he left instructions for Anderson.
I can't see crap.
Cut out, of course. Zero went out of his way to hide your location in order to keep you safe. This meant sacrificing his own protection. It was the only way to ensure you could stand alone as your own man. And here I am. The only link between you and the world that's passing you by. I'm your last connection now. This was Zero's last request. His will. Once you're awake, we need to discuss the best way to ensure your safety. Oh, and they've got a name for Anderson's AI project. It's
the Patriots.
Called the Patriots. It's all about ensuring that the concepts driving society appears the same in the mind of each person in that society. About maintaining the identity of the individual, and yet having that individual willingly make up part of the whole. I guess it's fitting to call that patriotism. Creating a united world. Zero's will is already fading into a shadow of what it once was.
Oh my God.
Systems, guidelines, rules, laws. When
I
you
can't
take a mentality and fix it in a solid shape,
why can't I shoot
put it out
this?
there in the hands of people, it can only begin to decay. No mentality can last forever. When the body dies, the will dies with it.
I can't shoot the stupid vehicle. The vehicle. I cannot make this vehicle shoot. I'm gonna lose this mission because of it. What the hell is going on? Like, the normal shooting button is not working.
I've sent the tank units route to your iDroid.
What?
Don't let them...
Let me... I can only restart the mission? What? No. I can't let them leave. Oh, they're gonna... This sucks. I'm screwed. The thing didn't shoot. I have to redo it. Unless I get lucky here.
Hey, quit
I was
kidding
trying
around.
to continue from checkpoint.
Snake?
Checkpoint should be in the vehicle. Why was the vehicle not shooting with the shoot button?
I've sent the tank units
we're all
route
right.
to your iDroid.
We're fine.
Analysis complete.
Враг атакует! Внимание всем постам!
They know there's a gun shooting. They don't know where it's shooting from. Oh. That guy might suspect it. Not anymore.
Outpost captured.
Got it. Alright. We're gonna get another sandstorm? 'Cause that was some bullshit. Alright, that's the shoot button. Shoot button is not the normal shoot button. Note to self. Really? Sandstorm? I'm ready to shoot. Now.
Enemy presence.
That's the way.
Reload.
Your map has been updated.
Oh! Oh, this is the problem. Come on. I missed. Whoa, really? That didn't kill him? 2 of these? Can't see anything. I really can't see anything. Really? boss, and he's big boss, and we're all big boss. Everybody's big boss. Big boss is me, and him, and we are all big boss together. Alright. Let's briefly go over... Which one was it? Cypher's Zero has been attacked.
Someone has successfully struck at Zero. Since Zero's using a private network, we get it. That means the details are still fuzzy at this point, but apparently some new bioweapon was used. As soon as he noticed the dip in his vital signs, he had his stomach pumped and even underwent blood dialysis.
Yeah.
But he didn't fully recover. Ironically, if Zero kept more company, he'd have been safe. Since the incident, his speech and actions have been getting more unhinged by the day. He's probably been rushed to another safe house for intensive care. But the location is a complete mystery. That's the way he operates. He went to incredible lengths to make sure his great escape went unnoticed. So far, I know at least Langley and the Pentagon were involved. He had a blackout triggered in New York to disrupt the transportation and information grids, and at least 2 submarines were sighted off the coast. The personnel involved were working off a cover story. Naturally, the White House was fed the same thing. The project is buried under a pile of dummy ops and backup plans stretching across multiple organizations.
Somebody attacked him, and
not one of the people
he
involved
hid it.
knew what they were moving or to where.
And they
All
moved him.
top secret. No trail, no leads. He's living up to his name as usual. Only this time, even I can't find him. Now, the only record of his location lies within the Cypher AI that was at the heart of the escape plan. And that's closed off, with its data sealed away in a secret location. Skullface was able to put together this assassination attempt, but even he can't possibly know where Zero is now. I'll keep searching, but
I'm gonna
when
do
you're up
Total
against
Stealth the War
he who
Economy.
controls information.
It's the last of the Total Stealths. I love Total Stealths. So, this should be fun. Well, let's stay quiet with... Wait, never mind. D-Dog, you're the one. Character. Oh! I can choose Big Daddy now. Why the hell would I want to be him? Like when I can be Razor Hedgehog. Crawling Mammoth. Flaming Buffalo. Flaming Buffalo's like a quiet wannabe. Do you have any cool... Oh yeah, there are cool female-only outfits. It's the boss's sneaking suit. That's kind of awesome. And Ava's jumpsuit. Of course, with the open variant. Oh, and the scar, the boss scar. That's pretty awesome. Can Big Daddy wear that? I don't believe so. But the tux? Oh, looking good. Alright, back to being Snake. Snake in... his normal sneaking suit. Having any... No new head options. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna commence the mission, and then I'm gonna do some development.
Deploying.
Total Stealth, the War Economy. This should be super fun. We'll play some more of the truth tapes, do some development. So I think a couple of things unlocked, though I'm not going to be able to wear them. Oh man, having that big boss logo on my one arm is pretty great. Big Boss. Lest you forget who Big Boss is. Big Boss is me. And you. Big Big Boss was the friends we left behind on the way. So, low-key, Big Boss is really horrible for letting Venom, or Ahab, or whatever you want to call Big Daddy, the medic, take this all on himself. I mean, he would do it anyway. I mean, he's one of those fanatics from the original Mother Base. And because of the Hypnagogia, he might as well be Big Boss. But it's kind of a sad story. Cyborg Ninja. Yes, thank you. I want it. Bandana. Infinity Bend. Oh man, 1 million GMP. Oh yeah, we're getting that. Maybe we're getting that. What's in this row? Leather jacket. That's been developed. No, but we're gonna look at that next time. I thought hard about it. We really should do the mission. Oh, no, I went into this mission equipped with the stealth camo PP. Oh well. That would make total stealth easier.
Just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way.
Yeah?
His chopper has arrived. They'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire.
Destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Great, you made it. I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
The map has been updated.
Oh, they're fully armored. I won't be doing that.
That's an enemy gunship. The chopper will be arriving any minute. Watch out. There's a chopper landing. It must be carrying the arms dealer. Keep your eyes on him. Our intel suggests the target will leave the country with the arms dealer after the inspection. Take him out before that happens.
Alright, doggy. You gotta keep your eyes on him. And by that I mean...
That must be the arms dealer.
Found him.
His next move will be to meet the target.
Updated.
Looks like the arms dealer's chopper is coming. What's the big idea, boss? They'll notice something's up. Do you want them to cancel the inspection?
Yes. They just got tired. Nothing abnormal. The sleepy arms dealers. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be playing tapes. Queuing up a tape right in the middle of this is probably dangerous, but haha.
Boss, it was Anderson after all. That's right, the man who went by
Oh,
Sigint
okay.
during Operation Snake Eater. Following Zero's disappearance, he's taken over command of Cyber.
Oh, hi.
Well, to be precise, the AI he oversees has. The The idea to have an AI act for Zero came about in '74, when the data from the mammal pod penetrated NORAD. Clearly an AI couldn't be allowed to make its own decisions.
He's coming too. Roger that.
And instead, create a specialized system in which the AI, bound by specific rules, filters the massive amounts of data it collects before passing it on to people, subtly guiding their decision-making. A system of the people, by the people, for the people. So they began researching how to do it. DARPA apparently brought Strangelove on board to head it up. She was forced out after a certain incident. The direction of the project...
Total stealth, no!
Damn it! The mission's a failure.
I'm pretty sure the mission was not to do what I was doing anyway.
Boss, we've just received
Do this
word
again.
that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target.
So I just have
Bring
to
the target
tail
out
him.
into your line of fire.
Ah. The arms dealer is only a way to find the target, okay.
Boss, it was Anderson after all. That's right, the man who went by SIGINT during Operation Snake Eater. Following Zero's disappearance, he's taken over...
Great, you made it. I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
Data from the mammal pod penetrated NORAD. Clearly an AI couldn't be allowed to make its own decisions. So they would take away its ability to act, and instead...
That's it. The chopper will be arriving any minute. Watch out.
Bound by specific rules, filters the massive amounts of data it collects before passing it on to people, subtly guiding their decision-making. A system of the people, by the people, for the people. So they began researching how to do it. DARPA apparently brought Strangelove on board to head it up. She was forced out after a certain incident.
There's a chopper landing. It must be carrying the arms dealer. Keep your eyes on it. Our intel suggests the target will leave the country with the arms dealer after the inspection. Take him out before that happens.
You're a cutout, of course. Zero went out of his way to hide your location in order to keep you safe. This meant sacrificing his own protection.
That must be the arms dealer. His next move will be to meet the target.
Here I am. The only link between you and
There
the
we go.
world that's
This is
passing you
helpful.
by. I'm your last connection now. This was Zero's last request. His will. Once you're awake, we need to discuss the best way to ensure your safety. Oh, and they've got a name for Anderson's AI project. It's called...
Looks like the arms dealer's chopper is gonna patrol for the security forces. Be sure you don't get spotted from above.
In the mind of each person in that society. About maintaining the identity of the individual, and yet having that individual willingly make up part of the whole. I guess it's fitting to...
Boss, get down.
Oh, they saw me. Oh, this is gonna be brutal.
Failure.
Okay. This is gonna be absolutely brutal. I love it.
We've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire.
Secret recording of Paz and Zero.
Great, you made it. I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan
I'm back to
carefully
being
before
awake.
moving in.
The map has been updated.
Brutal difficulty has that effect on me. Most days. Not all days.
That's an enemy gunship. Don't try to take... The chopper will be arriving any minute. Watch out.
Got him in time.
You gonna extract him?
That's one of the snipers.
Hello?
Not there.
There's a chopper landing. It must be carrying the arms dealer. Keep your eyes on him. Our intel suggests the target will leave the country with the arms dealer after the inspection. Take him out before that happens.
You're...
Is it that odd? I suppose the cuffs have gotten a bit loose. Although, truth be told, I have been...
That must be the arms dealer. His next move will be to meet the target.
Nothing.
The tie, perhaps. Not the most fashionable pattern, I admit.
No, it is very nice.
How sweet. Will you take a little brandy? You're hardly underage, after all.
No, thank you.
Please, sit.
Looks like the arms dealer's chopper is gonna patrol for the security forces. Be sure you don't get spotted from above.
Pacifica Ocean.
What?
Ah, yes. You've already begun. Not bad. A schoolgirl through and through. Even he won't suspect otherwise. Here you are.
Thank you. I heard you were sick?
Poppycock. I just like to take a little time off work.
You?
You must feel that way sometimes.
Well...
Anyway, I could hardly greet my first guest from that damned bed.
I, missed my chance to catch you snoring.
Now I'm twice as glad I got ready in time. Drink, before it gets cold. English breakfast tea. All I have, I'm afraid. There were 8 candidates before you, meaning you will be the 9th Paz Ortega Andrade.
What happened to the others?
They're in the next room. They've been taking it easy these past few months.
They...
That guy talking with the arms dealer. Could he be the target?
Yeah?
No?
I've gotten used to it. This life. I am who I am, after all. And I've had my fill of cursing this bloody dungeon. Excuse me. But I can't help sometimes wishing I could see the stars. What should I do?
Well, you could go outside, go up to the roof, wait for the clouds to pass. You would have a view of Manhattan, and a pretty one too. But once the wind blows and the clouds pass, you can look up and see a sky full of stars. Even here.
That's the target.
You've had a hard time getting to where you are.
Yes.
Sewer rats lead better lives. I know. Extreme training. Starvation. Days spent without sleep. Abandoned, hurt, and all but killed in every way imaginable.
That looks like the target.
Patriots died. Others betrayed you, left you for dead. And you did the same to them. But through it all, you survived. And you alone made it here. Just look at you. I can see everything you've been through.
Yes.
Consider this mission a reward for the mountain you've climbed.
Thank you.
Yes, well, you know what's next.
Yes.
And you are prepared?
Yes.
I believe you. That ever so slight tan. Not the type.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I didn't know better. I'd say you really did grow up around the equator. But it runs deeper than that. One look at you, and I see a wide-eyed student yearning for peace. Born and raised in Central America. I can see it all. How much preparation have you done?
A little.
You'll be perfect for this, to strike back at Snake. I'll share everything I know about him. But you mustn't forget who you're dealing with. If he were to get the better of you, well, I deeply regret having put you in that position. But beyond that, I'm putting my life in your hands.
You can trust me, Cypher.
None of my friends call me that. Tea's gone cold. Shall I make some more?
I know we are the only ones here.
Go!
There's no one in the other room.
And how do you know that?
You said I was your first guest.
Oh, I haven't had this much fun in quite a while. All right, then.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered.
There's another tape.
Except you.
They might find me.
You met with him.
Zero's location, Paz's account.
In order to contact Big Boss.
Getting out of here is not fun.
Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
Alright. Zero is Hell's Kitchen, 10th Avenue. He's undergoing treatment there.
Not exactly Hyde Park.
His medical needs keep him from moving around. That is why he summoned me there. The other residents are of varying race and ages, but in reality, all 40 units are Cypher personnel. It took him 10 years to replace the original occupants. He's got places like this all over the world.
He was hiding
No
in plain
better
sight.
place to hide a needle than a stack of needles.
No better place to hide a needle than a stack of needles. That's good.
A room with no windows and no doors. Even the elevator does not reach it. Officially, the floor does not exist. The only access is by a secret staircase, one floor down.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone.
Alright,
No
we'll play the
sign
rest of that
enemy.
tape.
Mission complete, boss.
Nobody realizes the...
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how?
And how?
Boss, about that target you were...
Yeah, this is the old... I knew that one was going to be fun. I love total stealth missions. They even take... They make everything more fun. Challenge tasks. Let's do the next one, which is...
Please select a mission.
Extreme Code Talker. Oh man, I gotta get all the way over there. I'm gonna get in the ACC. In fact, I probably can just... Are you still there, Chopper? I'm returning to the ACC. I think the Code Talker mission is the one where you're pitted against the skulls, the sniper skulls. We don't have our friend Quiet to help us. Oh man.
Please
Yep,
select
Extreme
a
Code
mission.
Talker. We're almost done with everything in the game.
Mission accepted.
I'm going to change out that support item. Take the stealth camo PP out. It's cool, so you can take it with you as long as you don't use it. Your mission rating will not be totally screwed. Now I know. Okay. Now we have a very important decision to make. It kind of looks goofy. And not in a good way. It doesn't look as good as it did on the other big boss. I think I'm just used to this. We don't need a vehicle for this. We are going to take our good boy. And that should do. Is there anything that I can take that's going to make this stupid easy? Because it is going to be hard. It's going to be extreme. But I can take all the weapons I want. Well, these two things are going to make it easy enough. Let's do this.
Deploying.
Then we'll go back to the truth tapes. So Paz was giving Skullface information probably when she was being tortured in Camp Omega, and the other one where she was talking to Zero was probably before the mission where she infiltrated Big Boss's organization in Peace Walker.
Boss, make contact with the old man known as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price. And you're convinced security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, alright? Make contact with the target, Code Talker. And if the treatment requires it, extract him to run the base.
I'm not. Alright. Back to the important stuff.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. You tell me.
Sun will rise momentarily.
Our variant. It took hours. Even the elevator does not reach it. Officially, the floor does not exist. The only access is by a secret staircase, one floor down. Room 702.
Shades of World War II.
Nobody realizes the entire building is a setup. People go in and out all day. But they're all Cypher. The building blends right in with the rest of the city. They disseminate rumors that a gang operates out of the building. That keeps most outsiders away.
No sign of the enemy. Judging from security in the area, I'd expect to see a patrol by now.
But even they don't know.
I remember when you get ambushed by the skulls. I think it's coming up here, though. Yeah.
Missed. I have a bad feeling about this.
Coming in and out. Phone lines, water and sewage. It is all monitored remotely.
Kojima, please.
Is that... Boss, it's the Skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
Did they just keep this tape playing?
Escape to the Hudson River. Case of an emergency. But even they don't.
Sniper, where are they?
Foot traffic. Goods coming in and out. Phone lines. Water and sewage. It is all monitored remotely by satellite and cameras inside and out. Should he need it, there's a sealed-off water conduit that can be used to escape to the Hudson River.
You see that? The sniper vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell where they'll strike from next. Stay on your guard.
Perfect disguise.
Oh my god. They're one-hit kills.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake?
Well. Holy shit. What did I get myself into?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I might not do this mission tonight, but we'll keep trying a couple times. Oh no.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him.
The main problem is that listening to the truth tapes when I'm dying in one shot, not gonna be that fun.
Outside, it is just another building. A perfect disguise.
Oh, we get the glorious intro again? Here we do. Skip.
Boss, it's the Skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
It's just the kind of ruse I'd expect from him. So long as no one's suspicions are aroused, you could hide there forever. On the other hand...
Oh god.
Sniper,
figures it out.
where are they?
There are dozens of ways in.
This is like the extreme quiet fight times a million.
Information slipping out. No one involved has
There's
the
4
full
of them at
picture.
once. Ah!
That ignorance.
This is...
The sniper vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell where they'll strike from next. Stay on your guard.
You hate him, don't you?
Hate? He never left me
Eat
to
that.
die. I owe him my life. I'm bound
Guess
to
you're not as
repay
cool
the
as
favor
quiet, are you?
any way I can. But that's not what you really want to know. What you want to know is, do I hate Big Boss? I don't hate the man. I do deserve.
This is
Boss coming.
ridiculous. I love it. One more try. And then we'll do Extreme Sahelanthropus. And I might have to just not do this one on stream. Or save this for another week. Or another off stream. When I have tons of time to suffer. I do like suffering streams. I do want to get the rest of these tapes out though. This is not making it easy.
Boss, it's the Skulls. Damn it. So
Suffer
Cypher
streams are
is
fun.
behind this.
Okay, back to the...
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand
So he doesn't hate Big Boss.
On the other hand, If someone figures it out, there are dozens, and he's so that ignorant. The downfall of a need to
So
know
he's the one who
system.
attacked Zero.
The pitfalls are clear. Circumventing them will be simplicity itself.
Sniper, where are they?
You hate him, don't you?
Hate?
You see that? The sniper vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell where they'll strike from next. Stay on your guard.
I can. But that's not what you really want to know. What you want to know is, do I hate Big Boss? I don't hate the man. I do deserve a little more of his gratitude. But he probably has no idea who I am. So you see, I have no reason to hate him at all. I mean to have my revenge against Zero. It's not petty hatred or resentment. Nothing so personal. Even the hottest lava eventually cools, becoming a mountain. And that mountain becomes the land. Scalding steam comes back down as rain, forming rivers, draining into the sea. It's then that nature's order sets in.
Rules of nature!
Snake, talk to
I'm
me!
aborting this.
Snake!
Wow, the one-hit kill thing is not something that I had just pictured as being a thing. I should have seen Extreme and thought that. Let's queue up.
Please select a mission.
Extreme Sahelanthropus is not going to be any better. I'm going to get my ass kicked over and over and over again. Oh, Lord. Extreme back up, back down as well. I don't think any extreme is what I want to do right now. I don't think any... You know, I want to listen to the tapes. Let's just run around and... Is there any... So I am not doing all the side ops. I've made that decision. Doing all the side ops has no appeal to me. I've done so many side ups. I've done like 100 side ups and no more. Just please, no more. Side ops are not... You know, they're compelling for the first dozen, or maybe the first 5 of the same variant, and then it just gets to be like, okay, this is a side up. I do this in between doing other things that I want to do. Alright, the rest of the truth tapes. And wandering around Angola Zaire border. I could have wandered around as Big Daddy. Or Big Boss. Okay. Cassette tapes. Truth.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand... You met with...
This is one of the longer tapes, too.
I don't hate the man.
Good place.
I do
to start.
deserve a little more of his gratitude. But he probably has no idea who I am. So you see, I have no reason to hate him at all. I mean to have my revenge against Zero. It's not petty hatred or resentment. Nothing so personal. Even the hottest lava eventually cools, becoming a mountain. And that mountain becomes the land. Scalding steam comes back down as rain, forming rivers, draining into the sea. It's then that nature's order sets in. Now I'm merely a part of that cycle. Just like Zero. And you. And Big Boss.
Don't do it!
That lava, that vengeance.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Too late to change things now.
Don't kill him!
The choice is not mine to make.
Please, let Big Boss live!
Proceed.
You gonna extract him? He's coming too. Roger that.
Hold her still.
It's me, Ocelot. It's been quite a while. I'll say. Took a lot longer for you to surface than I expected, Major. I wasn't planning on coming back at all.
You gonna extract him?
But I had no choice. Well, after the Caribbean. My hunch was proven right. You wouldn't believe who was behind it. Oh, I have an idea. How did you respond? Immediate disinformation campaign.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
It was quite an incident, after all. I couldn't cover everything. But I did hide the fact that Snake survived. And that should buy us some time.
Where is he?
En route to an old foxhole of mine. The British sovereign area of Cyprus.
The military hospital had to kill him?
Ava's leading the operation.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Following your orders. Funny, isn't it? That we should all reunite like this.
That's the target.
Otherwise, that sure as hell would... Yes, I don't expect you to bury the hatchet between us. Something simply won't ever happen. Even I can appreciate that.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Time to time. That's fine. But I don't want Snake to die. Surely we can come together on that. There are so few men I can turn to. And you're number one, Ocelot. Keep him hidden. Keep him safe. But I'll stay where I am. And leave the rest to you. That's how he'd want it too.
Huh.
Isn't it better for you to
So the
be
reason
there to
Ocelot is there
where I
is
am,
because Zero basically
where he
put him
goes.
onto it.
It makes no difference. All that matters is getting him the very best treatment and security. The latter being where you come in. Will he wake up? And if so, when? I have absolutely no idea. But as long as his heart is beating, he will keep fighting. So please, watch over him.
This location. It's safe.
No one will find him. And if they try, I will deal with them. The information must be suppressed.
Which is what you do best. Guess you're still at the top of your game, huh?
Anything but. I'm sick, Ocelot. Donald's taken over a great deal. He'll be handling this situation from here on as well. Though I wish it weren't so. This will probably be the last time you and I speak. So, you won't say no, will you?
I have no choice.
Thank you.
Save your thanks.
One more thing. A proposition.
Yes.
I've prepared a ruse of sorts. One I imagine you'll quite like.
What is it?
You could say I've made another Snake.
Major.
I'm not talking about the children. A mental copy. His phantom, if you like.
I don't understand.
You will when you get to Cyprus. I've set the ball in motion, but the rest is in your hands. You're good at this kind of thing. The best. I need you on this. if it's in his best interests.
I assure you, it is. Look after Snake. He's the toughest son of a bitch I've ever known. Yes.
Wow.
It's me. You weren't in hospital long. I had trouble finding you. Where is he? Safe. But in the
Dr.
same
Miller?
state as when you last saw him. We've had our misunderstandings, you and I. But as you've made clear, our relationship is strictly business. Therefore, I will limit this conversation to the business at hand. Please understand that I don't dislike you. Not inherently. Where is Snake? No.
Please understand that I don't dislike you.
Or I'll have to
Not
hang up.
inherently.
And then you never hear from me again. Stand. First, about your boss. I had him moved once he was stabilized. I'm sure it came as quite a shock to you when you woke up. I told him to stop putting me under. Surely you understand. Specialized medical treatment in places like that can be positively nightmarish. We couldn't have left him there forever. And to be honest, I was entirely comfortable leaving matters in your hands. Don't take it the wrong way. Anyone looking for him would be looking for you. He needs to be as far...
He's coming too. Roger that.
In fact, I'm still not sharing his location. Even now. Problems could arise. So instead, I'm giving you a point of contact. An introduction to a network of messengers who will lead you to a man.
You gonna extract him?
I'm sure he's mentioned him before. He knows Snake's location. More than any man alive, I trust him with this sort of thing. Keeping secrets, or men in the dark. He's known Snake quite a while. 10 years longer than you. Kazuhira, I don't care if you don't trust me, but I require your absolute trust in him on this. Snake will be brought back into this world, however long it takes. Understood? The only reason we're having this conversation is because you still have a role to play. Which brings me to the next issue. What happens after he regains consciousness? When Snake wakes up, and he will, he'll need your help again. So when he does, I promise you'll be the first to know. The code phrase will be V has come to.
Ah, there's the V has come to code phrase.
All the necessary parties. Think of it as an overture to a prologue. Until then, do what you like. Just be ready when the time comes. But you don't need me to tell you that, do you? I know it's been hard on you too. But I can't imagine you're willing to just walk away.
What are you talking about? If what you're saying is true, then this is like wrapping a rope around your own neck and throwing it over a branch. What's your play in all this?
This is for Snake. So that he survives after he wakes up. Now, after that, I don't care what you do.
Then tell me something.
Go on.
I only joined you after I found out what you were after. To make the world what? Need Snake for that. And he's already done a hell of a lot for you.
He has.
So on some level at least, I think you're being straight with me. Then why'd you do that to him? I get what you were trying with Paz. You wanted to get Snake any way you could.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Well, you did. How could you do that to him?
After that, wasn't me. You may not believe this, but I never intended for any of this to happen.
It's all Skullface.
My organization has many arms. It's
Just going to take a little longer before we're all on the same page. I admit, I may have been lax in my supervision, but something like that will not happen again.
Something like that will not happen again.
One day, I'll know the truth. Just as soon as the boss wakes up. And then we're coming after you. This ends with you begging us to put you out of your misery.
Is that so? Fantasy can make for a powerful ally. But remember this reality, Kazuhira Miller. Big Boss will wake up. And when he does, be there for him.
10 minutes, 8.
Major,
Just gonna lay here.
whether you'd really call.
Exer, I presume this was your doing?
Do you like my gift?
I've been searching a long time for this.
It is what you were looking for, yes.
The winged dagger of a comrade lost to the sands of Egypt. He served under the boss back in Rayforce. I delivered this pin to her after his death. We were both so very young. From that moment on, she never let it leave her side.
She was still carrying it in Selinoyarsk. How about the back? Something wrong, Major?
Ah, that's how he...
Nothing, just pricked
That's
my
how
finger.
he attacked
The back.
Zero. He sent him a pin
The scar is there, just as I remember it.
and poisoned it.
And this white stitching on the back. From the white berets the SAS wore in the early days.
Major?
30th of December, 1941. It's the inscription I made the day he died.
Of course.
His body was never recovered. This pin badge is the closest thing he has to a gravestone. When I gave it to her, she just kept on running her finger over the inscription. Never again, she uttered, as if reprimanding herself for his death. She pressed hard, embedding the inscription itself into her finger. You see, it's why this spot on the back looks shinier than the rest. He was our brother in arms.
So...
Yes, it's real. Thank you. There's no doubt about it.
Good. Now I have no regrets.
What do I owe you?
Nothing. Just want to talk for a moment.
Very well, then.
It's about our man, Major. He's been making some moves.
Miller? Yes, I know. Rhodesia, is it?
Yes, and up to his old tricks again.
No matter. He'll stumble soon enough.
Although he is under my jurisdiction now.
And that's what you want to talk about?
Not exactly. You see, my being here's made me realize I can still be of use to you.
How so?
This country is rich with biological resources. Bacteria, nematodes, viruses. I'm sure we can find something here to bring that plan back into action.
Forget it. The Cleanser Project was just another one of my predecessor's daydreams.
And the vocal cord parasites?
We're an excellent test case for reverse evolution. Nothing more. What matters now is the genetics technology behind that work. With genetics, the clumsiness in targeting an entire race isn't an issue. We can target specific individuals. No need to breed multiple generations of parasite just to get results.
But
Don't be quaint, Exo. Once the Cold War is over, our enemies won't be so clearly defined. Using humans alone won't be enough. An electronic network will span the globe, and our enemies will blend right into it.
You may be right. But will people really settle for an enemy they can't see? Men want to feel righteous, need to see the evil in the enemy they fear. Without it, they'll turn their aggressions inward, find an enemy inside. You know this is
That is what happened to Diamond Dogs.
I see what
as
you're
well.
saying. Just as those robbed of their parasites develop allergies and autoimmune diseases. A man robbed of his enemy develops self-destructive tendencies. And I know all the symptoms. Ethnic conflict, religious strife, terrorism. And with asymmetrical conflict, deterrence is a joke. That's why we must depend on information control. People need an appropriate context for their lives. A context that's stimulating without being destructive. That balance is the basis of equilibrium.
You mean to say people will blindly accept your context without developing any allergies?
If we're to unite the
Today's day
world,
and age.
literacy must be suppressed. To suppress the information immune system, to borrow your metaphor.
Immunity to information. But to ensure there's no allergic reaction, while the immune system fights off parasites and pathogens.
It's done, Exo. This world will become one. I have found the way. The world that the boss envisioned will finally become a reality. Race, tribal affiliations, national borders, even our faces will be irrelevant. The nature of communication itself will change, and it will make mankind whole again.
Some things can't be undone. My face was taken from me. There's no taking that back.
A face means nothing when one's soul is able to communicate directly with another.
I have no intention of hiding behind your technological veil, Major. I wear my broken visage, this skull, in the open, so that I may never forget what I've lost.
You. What are you?
The chain of retaliation is what will truly bind this world together as one.
Yep. Is the poison setting in now?
Major.
You son of a...
Skullface has tipped his hand
The
as
pin.
well.
You...
Yes, the pin.
This is ultimately what put Major Zero
They can't extract it.
into
You see, Major,
his comatose
some
state
things can't be undone.
years later.
How did you find me? The girl. You made her talk.
I'm sorry I couldn't visit or thank you in person, but it has been lovely chatting. And now that I know you're no longer interested in the garden, it's time for you to step aside. You're a busy man, lots to do, so I've left you a little time.
Go to hell. How dare you? You planned this all along. Had your own agenda. All these years.
Now you see, the world can never truly become one.
But the boss...
You've been wrong.
Huh. I'm like kicking a guy while he's down. That's Skullface, though.
You're no different. Just like him. None of you understand the world she saw.
I would say the same to you, Major.
You steal it all away. Everything.
The boss said the same thing. Only I understood what she meant. Major, I'll handle the rest. Oh, and one more thing. That pin badge, it was a fake.
Oh!
I held on to the real one.
What a bastard.
I'll take good care of it. And continue the boss's work.
And Skullface was a good villain. Wish that they had animated some of this. I understand why they had to tell some of these things the way they're telling them. On to the 7-minute tape. We do have these tapes as well. But I have something else special. What is this tape? Zero visiting Snake.
Go.
We'll listen to this, and then we'll play the special thing. And then either I'll circle back around to the tapes in another episode.
Well, you're supposed to visit hospital before you die.
But how did you get here?
My friends at the SAS know how to keep a secret. The trip to the airport was a little dramatic, but the rest was easy. Still, I've had smoother rides. Oh, look. Scalded myself with my tea. I won't be staying long.
I understand.
Which one is he?
On the right.
And the left?
We did just as you instructed.
Has either of them woken?
Neither of them. No.
Not once?
Not in 2 years. Their weekly EEGs show stable activity levels. There's been practically no change.
Jack? Jack? It's me. You look fit to run a country mile.
Every 4 hours, we move all of their muscles, subject them to load. They're stable, but eventually...
Yes, of course.
We've done everything we can to ensure they're ready to move, should they wake up. Still, it's been a pretty long time.
Hmm.
And that's
How
at the
long will
2-year
they be
point.
here?
Indefinitely. It's too dangerous to move them. And so far, no one knows they're here.
I see.
I am most grateful to you. And I need you to keep it up.
We'll do everything we can.
Can you give us a moment?
Of course.
I'd say he's talking to the doctor, but that does not sound like the doctor's voice. Not at all.
Jack, can you hear me? Nice place, isn't it? I went to a lot of trouble bringing you here. Here, where no one will find you. Still, the Ocelot's on guard duty, just in case. Maybe knowing that will help you sleep better. I had no intention of coming, but this could be my last chance. If you'd just come to see me first. Do you remember the last time I visited you in hospital? Our first mission together. After the boss threw you in that river. Broke your arm.
The Virtuous Mission.
Ah, the good old days. I never told you this, but I had another team at my disposal back then, with a very special man leading it. Maybe he didn't like the arrangement. In any case, this man, he seems to have done something to me. Which is why I'm quite sick myself. Up here. There's nothing they can do. I always was the forgetful type, as you know. I'm all right for now, but they say it's a one-way street.
Huh. Whatever he
If
infected
you
him
don't wake
with.
up soon, I won't remember you when you do.
Wow. Caused rapid onset brain loss?
I don't mind about myself. But what he did to you...
Dementia, maybe?
I can never forgive. I've sent him to Africa, and I doubt he's coming back. Jack, once your little holiday here is over, well, who knows when that will be. But anyway, I probably won't be around.
Wow.
I'll be somewhere even you can't find me. A tombstone chiseled into the code of a machine. That is all I leave to mark my existence. Wake up soon, old friend.
This makes the end of Metal Gear Solid 4 even sadder.
Time is running short.
They didn't really hate each other at all. They were opposed. But opposition doesn't equal hate. It's not like the revenge that Kaz wanted, that Skullface wanted. That's why the whole game, Ocelot was playing the neutral man for once. Alright, so the other thing that I had was, there's a mission that does not exist, that supposedly was going to be a DLC at one point. They did not do it. One might say that the time ran out working on the game and needed to be released, and the Kojima problems where they had him working from a totally separate area might have caused it. We're not really sure. Nobody's really sure. But the whole plot thread with Eli was left open, and this kind of closes that loop. This is not necessary to make this game a complete whole game. I still think that between the Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes, MGS V, now you see why it's called V, is totally complete. There is no such thing that they left things dangling. There's a lot of interpretation that can go into how true any of it all was, how much of it could have been a delusion. This game reminds me a lot of Metal Gear Solid 2. Except with kind of the reverse message. MGS2 basically said anybody can be Solid Snake. And it was a inspirational message. You could turn a Raiden into a Solid Snake. All this game has the inverse message of anybody could be Big Boss. You could turn the medic, who assumedly was not a murderer, not a vengeful person, but, you know, one of his best men, field medic, you turn that guy into a demon. However, I didn't play my Big Boss that way. But you could have. The freedom is yours. I played my Big Boss true to what I think Big Boss would do. Big Boss never hurt people. Big Boss always helped people. But I digress. Real quick, we'll play this 15-minute-ish Phantom episode. Episode 51. The Kingdom of the Flies, I think. And we'll comment.
About Eli and his boys.
You know where they went?
People scrubbed this together.
We're still working
kind of
on it,
amazing.
But the chopper pilot they had fly them out of here is back.
And?
He said once Sahelanthropus and the chopper got out to sea, they split up and headed in different directions.
So that is what we saw.
The chopper headed straight for Africa.
They
And
made
then
it
this is
about
some
50
concept art.
miles inland before running out of fuel. The kids used vines and duct tape to tie the pilot to his seat before they disappeared. He was almost dead from dehydration when the medics found him. They left him alive on purpose.
Yeah, they're calling us out. They want to settle this.
The intel team are using the direction Sahelanthropus headed and the direction the kids took off in to narrow down the search area. And with Hewick helping out, it won't be long before we know where Eli is. There's just one thing that bothers me.
What's that?
Apparently, there are already men going around the nearby villages asking for witnesses of the giant in the sky.
Damn it. Already?
It's clearly business as usual for Cypher, even with Skullface gone. They must have been dying to get Sahelanthropus back ever since Afghanistan. And if they beat us to it, they'll be getting more than that. Eli's carrying the English strain of the vocal cord parasite.
So,
They've tracked down
another
Eli and his men. They've spread the
thought about
parasite
Eli.
across the island. It won't
Eli's
affect you if your voice
DNA
hasn't
not
broken,
matching
so they're safe for now.
Venom's
Eli's driven all the adults
blood
off the
makes
island.
a lot of sense.
Recess is officially in session.
Given that
His own
Venom is
version
not
of
Big
Lord
Boss.
of the Flies, only instead of a pig's head, Sahelanthropus. And it's swarming with something worse than flies. They presented one demand in exchange for the nuke. Big Boss's body. Those kids have got a lot to learn.
Okay, boss.
That
The
liquid
objective
snake
is to
always
recover
looking for Big
Sahelanthropus
Boss's
and the
body.
children, Eli included. Once you're in the air, we'll hit the island with napalm. Can't let those things spread. It gets worse. Here's the tape from when Eli took off.
Where is he?
I told you, your father's not here.
They're back.
His voice is starting to change, meaning he's almost a man. So if he's carrying the English language strain, well, if he starts showing symptoms, it's over.
The descriptions are really cool. XOF soldiers are there, lots of them are dead. The kids had said traps. And here's the incomplete cinematic that was present in the game data, which is kind of amazing. So they really had planned this. If they had released it as a DLC, because it was going to have an additional area to survey, probably as big as Ground Zero's island. Probably additional missions going on other than 51, like side missions. And that's a goodly sized DLC. But it was never to be. So the XOF soldiers are in, like, spacesuits. Eli's in a red spacesuit. Even for being a blocked in, roughly animated, not properly shaded cinematic, it still looks pretty decent. They don't have mouth timing. They don't have a lot of things that you'd probably do in your finishing passes. Or at least something more than 30% complete. Third boy showed up. Snake's just chilling. They've got this. Just like Skullface's men had it when they tried to take on Sahelanthropus. Piloted version of Sahelanthropus. So I have to stand a chance. I'm sure that there probably was dialogue in there that didn't wind up making it in there. There were times where they were focused on things that you gotta assume there was dialogue that to be there. Oh. Father!
I knew you'd be through here.
You're not a kid anymore. You can call your own shots. But at this rate, you'll be dead before you have a chance.
I'm free to die however I wish. Yes. Free.
Huh. Are you gonna fight the whole world? And what's wrong with that, fighting the whole world?
You don't get the last word, Father. I'll break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you!
Here's another big Sahelanthropus fight. That would have been awesome. Of course, Snake wins. Duh. After all, he is Big Boss. And so are you. I close my eyes for a pivotal moment. They got him down? to Snake's head injury, the blaster has a seizure, affecting his vision. Bound to happen sooner or later. He's sporadically unable to differentiate between red and white. Well, that's a huge problem. Because they look similar enough. Player is limited control during the scene. First person XOF soldiers. Yep. Eli, wake up! Eli! Eli! Time paradox. No! It's the most emotion Kiefer Sutherland put in the whole game. Except for Shining Lights Even in Darkness. Even in Death, wow. Look at this. Why would they all be on this island if the English strain of the vocal cord parasite is rampant? I mean, are they okay because they have the N95s?
Give me some room.
Or the rebreathers, actually. What do you think that Venom... Like, no, I got this, I'm a medic. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's supposed to be...
He'll be alright. The vest took the bullet.
Oh, no.
Get him on the chopper. We'll patch him up at base.
Aren't they gonna show... Oh yeah. The night vision goggles are showing the parasites.
Boss, he's showing symptoms. Huh? What?
Well, they knew that he was symptomatic.
I was created by Cypher. And I was the flaw. My fate was written in my genes.
My fate was written in my
I'm the
genes.
loser.
I'm the loser.
You. All because of you.
His mouth's not moving.
I'm not me. I'm just a copy of you.
That's more development than we've had for him.
Destroy my father.
The whole game.
Destroy you. I'll kill all of Cypher. I'll destroy your precious world.
Code Red, we need to go fast. How's it going over there?
There's nothing you can do for him now.
Island's completely contaminated. Orders are to use napalm to sanitize.
Sanitize every square inch. Prepare to drop. We're pulling out. Move!
Code Red.
Live.
You're one hell of a soldier.
I will kill you!
That's right. Don't blame yourself.
Huh.
Blame me.
Oh. He's really living up to the role. Given that he knows that he's not actually Eli's father. That's right, don't blame yourself, blame me. That only will spur Liquid on to hate Big Boss more and more until he finally winds up hating his brother for having been the one to kill Big Boss. But how does he live if he's infected with the vocal cord parasite? What the hell? Also the napalm. Napalm might have something to do with... It might not be compatible with life. Bullet to the temple also would probably not be compatible. Oh, Third Child's not gonna let this happen. Oh, whoa. Oh, I think the implication is that he removed the vocal cord parasite from Eli. Oh, there's the napalm. But he's out of there. So this would have been a cool mission for them to have. Whoa. The mirror image of Demon Snake. That's nearly it. Yep, Eli got away. Of course he did, because he goes on to become Liquid Snake. And if he didn't, then there'd be a time paradox. And his newfound friend, the third boy, otherwise known as Psycho Mantis.
Not yet.
Oh!
It's not over yet.
Whoa. Well, what's the inclusion of the Statue of Liberty in the Twin Towers and... I don't get it, but that is the end of that episode, apparently. It's something that never happened. The thing that we never got, I still don't think it's necessary. I still think, despite what a lot of people might think about MGSV, it's finished, and it's really a masterpiece. It's up there with 2 and 3 and 4 and the original. There's not a mainline game that isn't a masterpiece, and Peace Walker in its entirety is as well. It's good that they're going to bring this back to some degree, as I said earlier, because the series is great. The other cassette tapes that were not played, I will have a short stream where I will play those probably sometime early on Saturday. But yeah, that's MGS V, Metal Gear Solid V. The V is for not victory. Not in this case. Value. There was a lot of value in this game. Very many hours for the money that I spent. Though I have bought it 3 times now. The Steam sale one was not very expensive, but it was worth it. The V is for Venom. Next up, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. There's a couple of weeks before Eiyuden Chronicle comes out, and I did intend to stream that when it comes out. There's a potential to not leave the Metal Gear sphere, for at least a week or maybe 2. There's a couple of things out there that I have that I could play. I never played Metal Gear. I never played Metal Gear 2. I don't know how long they're going to be. They might be the most frustrating things out there. But I might do that next week if I don't have anything better. There's also what the hell's the name of that game? 100 Fires: The Rising of Red Star, which looks absolutely ridiculous. It's like a Metal Gear ripoff, but a Metal Gear ripoff that I'm more than willing to try. But yeah. Until then, this has been the end of MGSV. Thank you for watching, and more something next week. Potentially more Metal Gear, so that we don't have to make a swing back to this until Delta comes out. And though there are a lot more Kojima games, I could always play Death Stranding. Well, yes, there's Naked Snake, there's Venom Snake, there's Solid and Liquid and Solidus Snake. Are there any other snakes? Technically, Raiden was Snake for a period of time. There's a lot of snakes. Legally distinct Snake, though. From what I've seen of that story, it involves, like, it's over the top. I might do that. Or I might just play Metal Gear 1. I'm gonna have to think about it. But that'll be next week. Until then, have a great night.
grasping for a fleeting memory. All the thoughts keep piercing this broken mind. I fall, but I'm still standing, motionless. Far in the distance, there is light, a light that burns these scars of old. All this pain reminds me of what I am. I'll live, I'll become